So I'm going to be talking today about teaching, speaking about teaching. I'll be talking about teaching. And you might think, well, this is really a strange topic to be interested in. I mean, we know what teaching is. We know when we're being taught, and we know when we're teaching. So where's the problem? And the problem is, at least in the cognitive sciences, there's very, very little knowledge about what teaching is, really. Its ontology, what it's made of, and how those parts work together to allow actual teaching to take place. And it is remarkably complex. I've set for myself a task which I will never be able to complete, but I think it's worth the effort. What I want to do is to make as full as possible a description of what has to be in place in order for teaching to occur. And as I said, it is very complex, very complicated. That's what I'm going to try to do. And it also has practical implications. And I'll mention that a little bit at the end. So in Israel, people who are my age, in order for us to have a conversation, it is said that the conversation has to have at least, you have to speak about at least one ailment, right, at my age. So my back has really been bad for a couple of years now. I walk all hunched over. So we already had half a conversation. I call this an organ recital. When people my age get together and they're talking about their liver and their gallbladder or whatever, so it's an organ recital. And we also have to speak about one grandchild. And if we speak about at least one grandchild, then we've had a conversation if we've also included the ailments that we have. So this is now, he's much older now. This is Yuval, one of my grandchildren. I have 8 grandchildren. This is one of them. Cute little thing, very strong mind, very precise language. He's now at age 5, he just had his 5th birthday. His language is amazing, as is his personality. And here are 2 of his brothers, and here he is frightened, startled, because they were horsing around when they were with him. Now, the one on the right over here, his name is Ori. And when he was aged 7 years and 10 months, he said to his mother, my daughter, he said, Mom, I have 3 questions. I don't know how to answer them. She said, okay, so what's up? He said, well, there's only 3. She said, okay, no, I understand. There's 3 questions. He said, but I don't know how to answer them. She said, okay, I understand. You have 3 questions. You don't know how to answer them. So what are your questions? And this is what he said. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? 7 years, 10 months, and these were the questions he was asking himself and wondering about. I told him, my daughter told me that, and I was there the following day when he asked, and so she asked me to talk to him because she didn't know how to answer those questions. And I told him that I thought he was really courageous to ask questions like that. And he should look for courageous answers and not to waffle and not to try and find the easy way out, but to try to come up with deep understandings as best as he can. And that the answers that he will be coming up with to those questions, these are questions that people sometimes avoid. But when they do ask, the answers to the questions change over time. So you shouldn't expect that once he knows whatever the answers are, for the moment, if he has answers, that there will be the same answers in another 10, 20, 40 years. But I did ask him, tell me, yesterday, did you do your homework? He said, no. I said, okay, that was you yesterday. And did you beat up your brother? He said, yes. I said, okay, that was you yesterday. And today, did you beat up your brother, your little brother? He said, no. Or he said, not yet. So I said, okay, well, that's who you are today. And every little thing that we do, not the big statements that we make, but every tiny little thing that we do is us. It's a reflection of us. And the accumulation of all those little things that we do are us.